What is up, YouTube? My name's Tony 2.0, here today to talk to you guys about slow starts. What I have noticed through my experience going in Black Ops 2 is there is a lot of people that when things necessarily are not going their way, they tend to just leave. They quit. You guys have all been in those lobbies where maybe your team's struggling a little bit in the beginning. Maybe even you're struggling in the beginning, and all of a sudden you start to see those messages that come across. This person has left the game. This person has left the game. This person has left the game. The gameplay that's coming up is a kill confirmed on hijacked, as you can see on the screen, and basically, I start off pretty roughly. This is when I'm still working on getting those diamond camos, so you can see I'm still using the SMGs. And really, I think at one point I start out this game like 13-9, and you'll see throughout this. I keep checking the scoreboard, and even here on the first kill, you can see it's like, well, that's not a very good start to the whole situation. What I want to tell you guys is, if you're like me, if you're just the average gamer, the average Call of Duty player, just because you start out slow does not mean it's not going to turn into a decent game. Spoiler alert, the final score on this game ends up being, for me, 35-10. Something happens midway through the game, and there's actually there's no host migration, there's nothing. It's just kind of stroke of luck. And what you'll see is I'm actually doing things deliberately to try to turn the tides in my favor. It could be something as simple as just getting that first kill streak, just working up to that first kill streak. You'll see a lot here in the beginning because it takes a while for this. And look at that, look how many bullets that guy took. It takes quite a while for me to actually get into my swing and get some kill streaks rolling. I think I end up double VSATing on this map, and you can see I've already started out a little slow, so I'm really trying to take it easy. It's things like that where that guy spawned behind me, and my other teammates are thankfully keeping us in this match, which makes it easier to hang around. I know you get into some lobbies at some points, and it's like everything is stacked up against you. You just can't get anything going. It doesn't always mean that you have to bail on the lobby. You can see right there, I'm 3 and 4. And I can't get anything moving. I really can't. And so I start to slow down a little bit. And this is the way that I always correct it for myself. If the host seems to be okay, and it's more just kind of bad luck. The spawns are flipping all over you. Things like this where you get quick scoped after I got the first 3 hit markers on the guy. Remember that every game is not always going to be a 100 kill game. Even those commentators that put up 100 kills, 100 kill gameplays, they don't get those every single time. As we go throughout this video, I'm gonna kind of just try to point out where things start to change for me. We're getting to that point, and really you'll be able to tell because you'll see the kill streak starting to get done. I tend to play this game by myself like I am right here. I'm just playing solo in a lobby, and you never know what you're gonna get. Normally, like if you're like me, you get the bottom of the barrel guys that just like don't know how to play the game, that bump you like that continually. So this isn't gonna work every time, but trust me, don't always give up. As bad as this gameplay is starting, it ends up being a gameplay worthy as far as my standards are concerned, as far as someone who is not the best at Call of Duty, who's just kind of proficient, and it's paying attention to everything in your surroundings. That sniper just fucked me up this whole match. It's really about being able to control what you can. So I know that I'm in their spawn. Most Call of Duties, that means the spawn's going to flip. But instead, look at this. They are still spawning all around me. That happens quite a bit in this game. What you also have to understand is it takes a lot of luck to get out of the funk that you are in. So, as you can see, this is kind of the start of where everything starts to go my way. I finally got my first couple kill streaks, and thank God that guy was AFK, right? Now, for me, as soon as you get an orbital VSAT going, and look at where I'm spawning. I'm spawning right by that guy that just killed me, and then somehow, whatever, I can't aim. This is where everything starts to go right. The spawns just flipped in. What, I get a 4-piece off of that? And I would have had a 5-piece if that guy hadn't been using a noob tube. And then immediately what I do is go and pick up all those tags because of a good spawn. I picked up the VSAT, I got a 4-piece off of my lightning strike, and now my hailstorm should have got more, but it didn't. That's not going to slow me down because, as you can see, teammate picks up a tag for me. I'm already on to my next kill streak. This, if you are... I know everybody wants to get the swarms and VTOL warships and all that stuff. This is where playing those smaller kill streaks can really benefit you. And it's something that I'm trying to do a little more often. For me, I really... And look at this. That's just lucky and that kid being bad. I really try to focus on making sure I'm grabbing as many tags as I can all the time. And play the objective in objective-based games. That's kind of why you're playing them, right? It's easier to... And here I'm going to pick up my second VSAT. Once I get that first one, you know I'm getting a second one. It almost never happens that way. And again, thank God that this guy's AFK, because my aim's off. This must have been like just back from not playing for a couple days or something. That sniper's still trying to get me. Like I said, don't give up. Keep pushing. Pay attention to your mini-map of all things. For me, if you're like me, I stare at that thing probably 80% of the game just to know where everything is at, where everyone is. And as you can see here, it's paying off. Another triple off my hailstorm. You know, I've got a lot of kills just off my kill streaks. And although I've died a few more times, the tables have turned as far as kills. And in this game, getting kills, scoring points, that is the name of the game. Right? That's why we all play it. We love this arcade shooter where we want that feeling of, man, I'm doing good, I'm doing good. I get lucky here that I had enough bullets. You see I was completely out. This game is winding down to an end, but for someone like me, getting teammates who will stay in the game with me is important. And that's why I wanted to tell you guys, don't always give up right away. It's not the end of the world if you start out like I did, 3 and 4. Like I said, I end up 35-10 and 24 confirms. That's a pretty good day. I just came off being... Look at this kill cam, too. This is terrible. I just came off being the top of the leaderboard on our team because I didn't grab enough tags. I had the best KD in the lobby, and it turned out to be a pretty good game. Anyways, guys, that's my time. My name's Tony 2.0, and I will check you the next time. Peace.